this common council meeting of the city of Dunkirk to order on this 7th day of January 2025 at 5:30 p.m. Clerk, please conduct the roll call.
Councilmember Lascolian.
Here.
Councilmember Yurko.
Here.
Councilmember Stoyo.
Here.
Councilmember Nichols.
Here.
Councilmember at-large Wise.
Here. Thank you, clerk. Please rise to the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Happy New Year, and thank you all for joining us this evening. Next, we have the certification of prior meetings.
This is to certify that an official copy of the minutes of the regular common council meeting of Tuesday, December 17th, 2024 was presented to the mayor on Monday, December 23rd, 2024. Pursuant to section 3.03 of the Dunkirk City Charter, all items presented to the mayor are now in full force and effect. In witness whereof, I have here to set my hand and to seal the city of Dunkirk, New York, the 7th day of January 2025.
Thank you. Is there a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes and approve them as presented? Moved by Councilmember Stoyle, seconded by Councilmember Nichols. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Lascoliak.
Aye.
Councilmember Yurko.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyo.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Weiser.
Aye, the minutes are approved as presented. We now move to privilege of the floor.
The privilege of the floor shall be extended to any person appearing for themselves, in which case each individual appearing shall be limited to 3 minutes, and to any person representing any group who shall be limited to a maximum time of 5 minutes. The privilege of the floor is reserved for members of the public to speak on any subject pertinent to the affairs of city government. The city clerk shall have the duty of maintaining such time limits. The chair may determine in their discretion whether individuals are speaking for themselves or representing groups. The chair shall maintain good order and may require any speaker to cease speaking if remarks are made in bad taste or are slanderous and not germane. The time limit specified shall be adhered to, except the chair may allow any person speaking to complete a statement or thought started before such time expires, and a longer time may be allowed by the chair with approval of the majority of the council.
Okay, prior to opening privilege of the floor, I'd just kindly remind everyone that this is not a forum for a back and forth with the council, the mayor, or her administration. Rather, it's an opportunity for members of the public to share their thoughts on the record. With that said, privilege of the floor is now open. If there are any members of the public who wish to speak, please step forward, state your name and address, and address the council.
Robert Whittemore, 135 West 5th. While we may not agree on everything that's gone on in the past month with budget and all, I want it on the record. I appreciate everything everyone has done to try to accomplish Dunkirk City's goals. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Whittemore.
Thank you.
Anyone else wishing to speak?
Patricia Chanslin, I'm on the Upper Fourth Ward. This is to Assessor Munson. I just wanted to thank you and Mrs. Tarnowski for everything you've been doing. Several friends have reached out to me regarding last month's meeting that we all attended. They were still not happy about the rate hike, but they were very grateful for all the information that came out of your office that has kind of set some of their worries to ease. So thank you for your due diligence. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Ms. Chanslin.
My name is Keith Osmond. I have lived at 206 Lord Street in Dunkirk since 1978. I retired from the City of Dunkirk Fire Department on December 11th, 2011, after serving the city's fire department for 34.5 years. While employed by the city, I worked part-time at Anson Trucking as a mechanic, tow truck operator, and driver. We do repairs to semi-tractors, trailers, heavy-duty tow trucks, heavy equipment, as well as cars and trucks. In 1992, past Fire Chief Michael Edwards was having a difficult time getting the city's fire equipment repaired. Chief Edwards asked Gary Anson if he would be interested in repairing and servicing the city's fire apparatus. That year, Anson Trucking started servicing the city of Dunkirk's fire apparatus. Gary and myself took great pride in fleet service and keeping the fleet repaired. In 1988, I was asked to sit on the committee to purchase a new ladder truck for the city. Also again, in 1999, I was asked to be on the committee to spec out new pumpers for the city of Dunkirk. After much research, we decided to purchase a pumper from American LaFrance Company in Hamburg, New York. Being this manufacturer was only 40 miles away if we needed parts and service, also the price was competitive. A new pumper at Station 3 was put into service in 2000, followed by a new pumper at Station 4 at 2003, and finally Engine 1 was purchased in 2006. The 3 new pumpers were pretty flawless for the first 10 years, other than normal maintenance, oil change, brakes, etc. In 2014, American LaFrance closed their doors and quit producing fire apparatus. Fire apparatus owners of these trucks were told they would be notified about the parts, supplies, and where they could be purchased. That never happened. Auctions were held and parts were sold to the general public, and finding parts started getting harder and harder to find. Many parts that we needed had to be fabricated or purchased from other departments that had used pumpers for parts. Many hours of use has caused excessive corrosion and wear on the pumpers with very limited part supply, and it became harder and harder to keep these trucks ready for frontline service. In 2019, Gary and myself decided it was time to retire from doing service for the city. Rexford Services took over repairs and maintenance of the city's fire apparatus. Brian Pearl, an employee of Rexford's, and myself have kept in touch with each other about repairs and the conditions of Engine 3 and Engine 4. Brian says the availability of parts is virtually non-existent, and Brian agrees with former Fire Chief Michael Edwards and myself that these 2 pumpers need to be replaced as they have been in service for over 20 years. In the spring of 2023, 2 resolutions were unanimously approved by the Common Council. 1 to purchase and 2 to bond the purchase of 2 new pumpers from Rosenbauer Fire Apparatus for $1.7 million. Financing options were available to save the city money at the time of purchase. The build time for these 2 fire trucks was estimated to be 18 to 36 months. And also, as reported in Fire Apparatus magazine, the average cost of a new fire truck increases 10 to 35% each year. It has been reported in news articles and editorial columns of our local newspapers about the city's fiscal woes and 80% tax increase, and that the purchase of these 2 trucks were not needed and the city should sell one when they arrive. The question is, what newspaper person or council member other than Councilman Stoyle has taken the time to investigate why the city needs to replace these pumpers? Ask the firefighters who inspect and operate these trucks day in, day out, how it feels to know the equipment you are using to save life and property may not work when you arrive at the scene of a fire or medical emergency. Ask the current company that is now providing maintenance and repairs that the current condition these trucks are in. The city of Dunkirk needs both of these new pieces of fire apparatus to protect the businesses and citizens with dependable, up-to-date fire apparatus. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Osmond. Anyone else wishing to speak? Going once? Twice? Privilege of the floor is now closed. Next, we move to communications from the mayor, including disapproval messages. Mayor Dovias?
Thank you, Councilman. First of all, Happy New Year, everyone. As everybody knows, with the new budget going into place for January 1, 2025, I'm looking forward to, or maybe not forward to, working with this council and the public to make sure that your voices and your concerns are heard. We will get through this, and we will work within our budgetary constraints for the year. That's first and foremost. Everybody is expected to stay inside their budgetary constraints. I want to give a big shout out to DPW and first responders again for the snowstorms that we've had, where we've had to issue a driving ban and let them do their jobs. I appreciate everybody participating and adhering to the driving recommendations. So I just want to say thank you guys again. And, you know, I want to wish both Chief Edwards and Chief Ortolano a happy retirement. I'm hoping that we can pass the resolutions to get the new chiefs in place tonight. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mayor. Before we move to communications from the public and petitions, I'd like to call for an executive session to discuss matters of employment. Is there a motion to enter into executive session for the purpose of discussing matters of employment? Moved by Councilmember Stoyle, seconded by Councilmember Nichols. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Lescoviac.
Aye.
Councilmember Yurko.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember Louder Weiser.
Aye, the motion carries. And we will now enter into executive session. For the record, the time is 5:40 PM. I'd like the public to know we will return to the regular session immediately following the conclusion of the executive session, so you are welcome to stay if you'd like. And I'd ask that the Mayor, Attorney Raimondo, Personnel Director Davis, Lieutenant Barter, Chief Witkowski, and the council please convene in the Mayor's conference room. Okay, thank you all for your patience. Next, we'll address communications from the public and petitions.
Notice a claim from Adolf Herzeg of 313 Nevin Street for alleged damages caused to their vehicle by a city snowplow.
Any questions or comments from the council? Okay, in that case, I need a motion to refer to the Law Department and Department of Public Works.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Luskoviac. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Yurko.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried.
Notice a claim from Gilbert Eulendorf of 441 Nevin Street for alleged damages caused to their vehicle by a city snowplow.
Any discussion, council? Hearing none, I need a motion to refer to the Law Department and Department of Public Works. Moved by Councilmember Yurko, seconded by Councilmember Nichols. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Yurko.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried. We'll now move to reports of standing committees, boards, and commissions. Councilmember Luskoviac.
Yes, the next Economic Development Committee meeting is Tuesday, February 11th at 4 p.m. in the conference room of the Economic Development Department, which is in the Stearns Building next to City Hall here, second floor. Let's discuss what is coming down the pipeline this year and our next priorities, such as finding a grant for our City of Dunkirk's access channel. No matter how bleak our financial situation is, we are still a viable city with projects on the horizon. Vince DeJoy, our Director of Economic Development, many residents wish to know what is going on with the DRI projects. What is moving along?
Well, there's a number of projects that are happening, but one of them that we're currently working on is the Small Projects Fund. And last month, we issued an RFP for an administrative consultant to manage the grant. There's about $470,000 available for small businesses that are within the DRI footprint to apply for funding to rehabilitate facades, renovate interiors, buy new equipment, and other type of activities. And the grants could pay for up to 75% of the cost. So we will be looking to bring an administrative consultant probably to you guys next meeting, as we received our proposals just yesterday. And we're excited to kick that off. But the one project that I see that's really moving along very well is the bank project on the corner here of 4th and Central. And that one's moving along. And there's a number of others that are in the next stages that hopefully will get off the ground soon.
Awesome. Hey, when can small businesses apply for this Small Projects Fund? And is there a number? Can I call you or?
That information will be coming out very shortly, soon as we engage the administrative consultant to manage the grant. We will have an application that will be put on the website, and yes, they would like them to call our office and ask any questions if they have any potential projects that could improve their business, either inside or outside of the business.
75% coverage, match, that's great. Thank you. I want everyone to know that I don't mind at all answering and talking with my constituents and all residents of the City of Dunkirk regarding this year's tax increases. Please know you can call me anytime as I am talking with people individually. We'll continue to be on Viewpoint, on WDOE, and connecting with the Observer Today. My work cell number is 716-467-5145. This number is on the City of Dunkirk website. I'm also good with discussing this matter on social media, so don't hesitate to interact with me if you notice me on Facebook or Instagram. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Yuriko.
I don't have anything.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Nothing.
Councilmember Nichols.
Yes, have we had any inquiries on getting an ACO for the city with the new year on us?
We had one person approach us, and we're waiting to interview him.
Well, with that being said, I'd like to promote, we got it through email from the clerk's office, the free rabies clinic that will be held in January, since we don't have a location or our own ACO to do it here locally. But they have to pre-register like we did. We took it, when our previous ACO did it, she had them pre-register for it, and that was at the beginning of COVID, and it worked wonderful. But if they go online, they can go through the Chautauqua County Humane Society at Strunk Road, Jamestown, New York, to pre-register for cats, dogs, and ferrets. The number to call is 716-665-2209. And you can get more information, and it is open to everybody in the county. And I'd just like to remind everyone that when we have our curbside pickup, we do have a holiday that is during the week, and trash always gets bumped up to the next day. So if you were a Friday, 4th Ward pickup, your pickup would be on Saturday. And people were putting out stuff much earlier than they should have been. And our guys were very good at picking up the stuff that had blown all over the streets. They really were wonderful on it. And I know, Randy, your department is in charge of doing the calendar, the curbside calendar. That's coming out for next month, possibly?
Yes, it's being reviewed right now. Andy did the finishing touches today. It looks good, and we're going to avoid most of the issues with holiday interruptions, like you said.
And just please note, one side is in English and one side is in Spanish. This is just not something that it's just propaganda. It's something to hang on to because it does have a lot of numbers on it and a lot of valuable information.
And it is delivered to every resident in the city.
Yes. Vince, I just have one question for you. Sure. I just noted when you said that the cost of that was going to be 75% for the cost of that small business. Where's the other 25% going to come from?
From the business itself.
Okay.
So the 75% grant, 25% match from the business.
Just to clear it up so that they know it's not coming from...
Right, it's a reimbursement grant too.
Right, but just so that people know that it's not coming, since the condition that the city's in, we don't have the money, we're not forking out the 25%.
No, it's part of the downtown revitalization initiative.
Thank you.
And again, so just to build on what he just said, the business has to front 100% of the money, and they will be reimbursed by the state the 75%. It's their business's own money.
Thank you. Go ahead, Nick.
Thank you. The next Finance Committee meeting will be held this coming Tuesday, January 14th at 9 a.m. in the Mayor's Conference Room. Moving on, it appears there is no unfinished business, so we will now address the pre-filed resolutions. Clerk, please introduce resolution number 1-2025.
Resolution number 1, resolution appointing police chief.
Is there any discussion, council?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to refer this to the Personnel Committee for further review and clarification.
Okay, is there a second? Seconded by Councilmember Yuriko. Any discussion? Hearing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Leskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Yuriko.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
No.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at Large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried. Resolution 1-2025 will be referred to the Personnel Committee. Clerk, please introduce resolution number 2-2025.
Resolution number 2, resolution authorizing budget line modifications for fiscal year 2025.
Any discussion, council?
The same, to make a motion to refer this to the Personnel Committee for further review and clarification.
Or do you mean the Finance Committee?
Finance Committee. Finance Committee.
A referral to the Finance Committee.
Number 2.
Finance. Oh, I'm sorry. Finance.
Excellent. Is there a second?
I've amended.
Okay, seconded by Councilmember Yeruko. Any discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Yeruko.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried. Resolution 2-2025 will be referred to the Finance Committee. Clerk, please introduce Resolution number 3-2025.
Resolution number 3, resolution for consent to appointment of fire chief.
Any discussion, council?
To make a motion to refer this to the Personnel Committee for further review and clarification.
Okay, is there a second? Seconded by Councilmember Luskowiak. Any discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Yeruko.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
No.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Weiser.
Aye, motion carried. Resolution number 3-2025 will be referred to the Personnel Committee. Clerk, please introduce Resolution number 4-2025.
Resolution number 4, resolution for ratification of Town of Dunkirk Police Patrol Contract.
Any discussion, council? Seeing none, clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Yeruko.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Weiser.
Aye, the resolution is adopted. We now move to new business. Is there any new business to be discussed this evening? Okay, hearing none, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Nichols, seconded by Councilmember Luskowiak. Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Luskowiak.
Aye.
Councilmember Yeruko.
Aye.
Councilmember Stoyl.
Aye.
Councilmember Nichols.
Aye.
Councilmember at-large Weiser.
Aye, the meeting is now adjourned. Thank you, everyone.